Ah! Oh, oh freaking God. Oh God. Oh, we low-key cooking. Ah! Ow. Okay, we got an empty skate park, and you already know what that freaking means. We got 6-year-olds getting in the way, but we're just too sturdy to get bothered by that because we're just like, you know, we just got that sauce. Serious sauce. Squirt decided to pull up, you already freaking know. So let's get it cooking. So you probably don't know this, but this is one of the first skate parks I actually came to besides my local, and well, it's the exact same as it was 10 years ago, but it's honestly better than my local, but it's 40 minutes from my house. By the way, we have new merchandise out right now. There's some sweatshirts, blankets, we got hoodies, we got phone cases, we got t-shirts, we got it all. Just go to Dellapena.com, there's a link in the description. So years ago when I came here a lot more, this was like one of the places where I learned most of my first scooter tricks at all, like ever. This is a place where I jumped my first box because the run up right here is actually good, and you can literally just coast over this with good run up and good roll away, so it was a little safer. I don't think I learned how to grind here, but like there's some good spots. Grind, front fit, these are just dub on that ledge right there, no kids. And for the longest time I was too afraid to jump the quarter at my local, and this was like basically the same thing, just less scary, so I learned that there. And this is probably where I think I learned my first bar spin, and that is exactly what we're going into right now, but not a bar spin, we're doing a tail whip. Real quick, we're gonna one up the tail whip a few times in a few different ways right now on these big ramps. I haven't done a flare double whip in a minute, so we're gonna work our way up. We'll just do a simple flare on this big quarter right here. Easy money. Land perfect. That thing's a little thin, so like we got to be careful, you know, where we land and where we kick off. But now flare whip. All right. Okay, this should be first try. I don't think there'll be any issue at all. Okay, good. I yanked a little too hard on that, but we'll take it. 2 whips, just the next one. Can't be that hard. Don't be a baby. Run it up, chief. A little bit more speed. Take it perfectly. Oh, see, first try. First freaking try. Too dang sturdy up in this junk. I was honestly more scared to do that flare whip than just that double, which is makes no sense, but we'll take it. All right, kickless whip the hip right here. Boom. All right, maybe, actually I don't want to do anything on that. That kind of sucks. New learn, we're gonna buttercup the gap that I bried earlier. You'll see in a second. All right, first try, rip this junk. Oh, too good. Oh my God, like it was nothing. Catch me outside. I'm gonna go heel rewind the box, bri whip the quarter, and then slow down a teeny bit so I can 50 finger whip the hub ledge. All right, I think I said heel rewind, but we're gonna do whip rewind. And then bri whip, come on. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, we stuck. Rebate my G. Whoa, come on. Please. Oh, that's perfect. No, it's not. 1, 2, heel whips. Bri whip again. All right, it's looking good. Bruh, come on. No footer. Oh, that was so weird. Please, please. Oh, come on. Tail whip. Bri tail whip. Please. Oh. All right, the bri whip is messing me up, so we gotta switch that up. Manual this, buttercup instead. See, I'm gonna land it right here. Oh, I was closer. 360. Buttercup. 50 finger whip. Oh, again. No more teasing me, Scooter. Come on. Bam, shebang. You already freaking know. took me that was stupid. Quint whip the hip, first try. Oh, why did I not put both feet on? What an absolute imbecile. Cinco tail whip, second try. Fried double, and then the same 50, but we're gonna kickless out of it. Oh my God. Rebaited toonie. Come on. Yoink. Get out of here. Gloves are off, time to flare bar. No run-ups, here goes nothing. Oh God, that was scary. No being a baby. Second try. Okay, I think I could actually triple whip out of a 50. I've never done that before, especially not on a hubba. So one hip trick before we try that line that I just said. Banging them out while we're hot. I can do that. Oh, Skirty skirt. Yoink. Okay, here we go. Now let's make it harder. Send it. Oh! Oh! Pump the heel. Far out! $5 million tries later. Ah! Okay, so by now you're probably wondering, how did I do my first tail whip? Now let me explain. So I started like anybody else would, just flat, just trying to figure it out, you know, standing on my feet, just tail whipping the deck. Tail whipping the deck, it's really not that hard. I just had to put it on my feet while I'm jumping and riding the scooter. Can't be that difficult. And sooner rather than later, I found out that that's not the case. And putting it together on the ground like just this is way harder than it looks. Especially for me who hasn't ridden anything ever. Like this is the first thing I tried. I was like, you know what? Let's learn how to do it just because it looks cool and I want to do it. So I started on flat ground. I was like, okay, I can't spin it fast enough. So what do I need? A little bit more height. So I was like, you know what? Here's a ledge or a curb. Let me try it off of this. And I got a lot closer. I think I got a foot and I was so excited. And I was only doing all this because I was too afraid to try it on a ramp. So I'm like, all right, I just hit it off a curb. Let's try it on a ramp. And I started on a bank just like anybody else would. And I actually landed it once or twice on a bank. I don't have the original footage of me landing on the tail whip. It's on like a potato can from like 10 years ago. I don't know where it is and I don't really feel like looking because it's probably in the freaking depths of the ocean by now. But I remember I was on a small little kicker just like this thing right here, like literally this little metal piece right here. I was riding that in my driveway that I bought on Amazon or something, and I just set it up on a hill, tail whip, that was it. And when I tell you it took me like 2 or 3 days, I mean it took me 2 or 3 days of hours of attempts after school, and I finally got it and I freaked out like a little kid. Well, obviously because I was a little kid. So yeah, after that I learned how to do double whip, which took me probably even longer, and that was like a dream trick for a fat minute, especially flat. Now I can do a flat like it's nobody's business, like bro, easy. So once I learned it on a bank, I learned it on a quarter, which I actually did it fly out, so air isn't really what I did later. Yeah, so pretty much I learned it like this, out of a quarter pipe. Boom, that's probably the easiest but most scary because you have to drop it on a quarter pipe. If you don't know how to do that, well, it's scary. Yeah, so once I learned that, I learned how to double whip fly out, which was like a huge dream of mine. And then I went to, you know, let's do double whip air. So double whip air, and then we got all the way up. Most whips I can do on a quarter this size is, well, that was 4. So yeah, that's my story on how to tail whip. It was a long journey, but once you hit that one mark, you're pretty much going up from there. And if you want to be good at scootering, you have to be able to tail whip. So it's like an undeniable thing you can't avoid. So my next fear was, well, unlocking it over stuff. So like over a box, because that's probably the sketchiest thing, because if you miss, you're dying. But to prevent that, I tried for about an hour just to learn how to catch it. Like catch it with my back foot so I could secure it before I hit the ground. And then basically you just cook it at these boxes. You pump, you tail whip, you catch it like that, and then you don't die. Because, well, that's, oh gosh, geez, oh, I'm flying. Yeah, and once you learn how to tail whip over stuff, double whipping it over it is the same exact thing. All the way up to 20 tail whips is the exact same thing. I can probably quad this hip first try, hopefully. So we're gonna test that theory. Ah! Oh, oh freaking God. Oh, I almost landed right on the middle of the edge. Third try is the charm. Oh no. Oh wait, I landed it. Dude, I literally said no, I wasn't gonna do it mid-air and I just pulled it off. See, I'm so good at that trick, I don't even have to think I'm gonna land it and I'm still gonna land it. But I'm out of here, catch you next time. Later.